Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2020 cents. Play like 2025. 2020 cents. Just a basic line. 2020 cents. Play like 2025. Just like 2025. Just like 2025. In a petite body. Sun athletic brawny. Wrist so nervy. When you talk look curvy. Blue eyes, brown eyes, green eye girl. Bob bag, long straight, full of curls.
1 year ago, as of March, I first started my YouTube channel, and one of the first set of videos that actually did well on my channel was my review of the 2025 Barbie Basics You Create Kit with the Wigs. And so these dolls hold a very special place in my heart. Not only that, I actually do like the Wigs. I'm going to play with these dolls the same way I did in 2025. I'm going to segment this out into a series of videos. I'm going to start by looking at the white kit. Actually, this year, I'm not going to call it the white kit because they look like fair-skinned black girls. At least two of them. So I'm going to call it the bright kit or the light kit, because last year I called them the white kit, the brown kit, and the black kit. So this year it's the bright kit and the dark kit. I'm going to start by doing a little griping right here because we didn't get 3 kits. I'm sure it's because they didn't do well as they thought they would, and so they did sort of a lottery pick that we didn't get to vote for, and the 2 kits that they thought would do best was going to be the fairest kit and the darkest kit, and they blocked out the middle kit. But the 2 unique skin tones this year were the dark kit and the medium kit. And now I don't have corresponding bodies for the medium kit, which was a unique skin tone, the Aaliyah skin tone. I'm glad we got the dark one because that was also a unique skin tone, and I really like the sculpts that are in the light kit. So far, I only really care for one face in the dark kit though, and I collect dark dolls, so I was going to collect all 3 of them again this year, but now we have 3 bodies missing from a unique skin tone introduced this year, and 3 sculpts, one of which is one of my favorites, that is also missing this year. The certificate of authenticity was taped to the front. I don't usually keep these. Let's look on the inside. The faces are just floating, just like last year, which means no tagged heads. Thank God. In my ongoing She-Ra He-Man fanfic series is the Rose sculpt. I named her Uri, which is Igbo for blue. I named her after her eyeliner. She was in the Black Kit 2025, and when she stars in She-Ra, she dons this purple wig that I bought on eBay. Her fair skin match is this sculpt right here. The January You Create Light Kit was a curvy body. The freestanding light Barbie Basic was a standard body, and that's why this set is a tall body, an athletic body, and a petite body. Mattel could really make their lives easier if they allowed all the dolls to have the same size feet. That would allow them to all fit the same shoes. You know, you can be a chunky girl and have tiny feet. I'm a chunky girl and I wear size 5.5, 6. So it's possible. It's very possible, okay? According to You Love It, in fall of 2026, they will be releasing a series of athletic made-to-move dolls. So that means I don't have to worry about buying this skin tone since there's an athletic body in that set. However, these other skin tones were never going to be an option based on the prototype images. At least that's one less doll I need to purchase. Unless I end up really liking the sculpt, which you know, Mattel, they always get you one way or the other. So, curvy, athletic, petite, I'm going to do the same play the same way and try to figure out what body I would prefer which sculpt on. I'm not going to try any of them on the standard body because it's so similar to the athletic, except the athletic has a square body and the standard body is more hourglass. I've also grabbed a tall body to compare with. This body is either from Looks or BMR line, and that's why there is no neck peg. I usually don't get the fair-skinned dolls, which is why I don't have one with that neck peg. And then when I do get a fair skinned doll, it always ends up being the fairest dolls and not this shade. Don't ask me how that happens, it just does. Soon I'll have to try and trade for one with my sister. I'm going to go ahead and start with the rose sculpt on the curvy. If you've seen any of the Barbie Basic reviews, you're going to know what stand they're using. I mean, you can tell by the peg. It's going to be the waistband stand with that cream color base. And I'm going to throw them all away, okay? It's a waste of plastic for me. The stands that I like are a little tall, and I'm just going to have them lean on it. From 2025, I know that Rose looks so good on the curvy body. First, I'm going to try her on the curvy body, and then look at that, she looks good, just like last time. The next sculpt is Lizette, which is a match to the doll I named Ignacia from the Brown kit. You can see they share the same nose and a similar mouth. The eyes are done a lot differently, so it's harder to tell in that area. I also placed that sculpt originally on a curvy body. The final sculpt is Min, whose match was in the black kit. The black kit Min head looks smaller than the light version of Min. I named the black kit Min Shakisha. When I first got Shakisha, I felt like her ears were printed a little too low in comparison to the top of her ears. She does not look good in a lot of the Mattel wigs. Shakisha's wigs either needed to be shorter or shoulder length for them to suit her body. I mean, it could have also been because I settled on her being in the petite body, but she looks so cute in the petite body. So, will the light version also look cute in the petite body? Well, I personally don't think that this Min looks good in the petite body because her head is so biggity big. It's so big than even the dark version of. Though her sculpt is actually really youthful and bubbly looking with her little freckles and her bright blue eyes, but she's not good on the petite body to me. She'll probably look good in a tall body to offset her big head. Larger headed dolls tend to look best on either the tall or the curvy, and regular is hit or miss, as you can see. She looks super cute in the tall body since she has a ginormous head. Let's go ahead and test Lizette on this petite. On the petite body, Lizette looks so much like Linda, which I know is a different sculpt. So I just want to compare them. Okay, one of them has a larger nose. It's just that when she's on this petite body, she looks so similar. But I do really like her on this body. Okay, let's switch it up and try Lizette on the curvy and Rose on the athletic. I'm not really feeling Rose on the athletic body. I'm probably going to end up sticking her in the curvy body again. I'm going to see what she looks like in the petite, but right now I wish I had a regular body. Okay, I'm going to put Lizette on the curvy, and quite frankly, I am feeling all of them on the curvy body right now. I don't know what's going on, but I think Lizette looks really nice in the curvy. But she also looked really good in the petite body. Just a little boring. But other than that, she is looking good in all the bodies. So let's go ahead and take Min out of the tall body and put her on the curvy, which she also looks good in. But I still feel like she looks best on that tall body, which I don't even know if I want to spare because this is my rotating body. So I'll have to see if I have two of this particular body in tall. Okay, I'm going to put Rose in the itty bitty little petite body. And oh my goodness, she's cute as a button. I think she's going to win with this body for sure. I'm going to go put some rainbow high clothes on her, and that is definitely going to be her body. And here's Lizette on the tall body. I mean, she looks good in every single body. It's hard to be mad about it, you know, because she looks good in all the bodies, but at the same time, she's not really drawing me in on any particular body. So for my final decision, since I have found out that I do have another tall body, I'm going to keep Min in the tall body. I'm going to go ahead and keep Rose in the little petite body just to switch things up. And it will also encourage me to use my Rainbow Doll High clothes for the petite dolls. And I'm just going to have Lizette stay in the curvy body. And just have the athletic body be a spare rotation body that I can just rotate amongst all my dolls. Eventually Lizette might come off of this body, and then her head will be in rotation, since she just looks good in all the bodies. I mean, there's no real reason why her head can't just be, on a peg. Though realistically, that's probably not going to happen because I'm going to keep these two boxes, and it's going to have 2 dolls in it, so I might as well keep the 3rd doll in. So, the first accessory bag is the wigs. The wigs scare me a little, so I might hold off on them because even though I got used to the wigs from before, I had to fiddle with them to get them to be the way I wanted. Shakisha is wearing the wig from last year, so is Ignacia in the back. Over on the left, you can see that actually Linda's wearing a custom wig from Barbara's shop on eBay, and Carmen is wearing one of the 2025 wigs. I just styled it differently. That wig was the one that I had the most trouble with. I had to boil wash it and kill all of the curl, and now it works the way that I want it to. So, what scares me is that I'm not sure what to expect this time around as far as the wigs go. Because last year, they looked semi-presentable, and they looked like only a few of them needed to be messed with. But this year, there's only one wig that doesn't look bad, and that's the bob. The rest of them look like I'm going to have to do a lot of work to get them to tame them and get them not to look so wiggy. And that's me, and I like the wigs. But it seems like they're really making you put in the work. And that's why we're going to move on to the next accessory bag, which is the clothes. The wigs are going to be the last thing we mess with. So we have a pair of Lululemon stretch pants, or something boring, that goes with the brown top from the January You Create Kit. A pair of gold lame shorts to go with all the other gold stuff. There's a long skirt with a leather belt. Now that's nice. I do like the belt. This is going to be useful. Straight off, I'll be honest with you that I'm not fond of this gold shirt. There's a very high chance that this shirt is going to go straight to the Ken dolls. I mean, it's supposed to be this one on the picture with the puff sleeves, and you can see that she's wearing it with the belt, and maybe you can make it look good on her with the way they've styled it. The one thing about these elastic clothes is once you've put them on a curvy doll, it will never fit right on a petite again. So what I'm going to do is try them all out on the petite. Alright, so here's the shorts on the petite, and you can see they don't look good at all on the petite. They just look funky, and I feel bad for her. Alright, this dress shirt, look at how huge it is on her. It's embarrassing. I don't think there's much you can do to make this look good on her tiny little body. She's drowning in it. Looks like she's wearing her dad's clothes when she was 5. And as pictured, the petite body is wearing this skirt. Ugh, that is horrible. Come on. It's like she doesn't look good in any of these clothes. Okay, so last up is the Lululemon leggings, I guess. So, at this time, before the big doll has got her hands on it, or hips, this is how they fit. It's not bad, but it's not great. And because I feel horrible already for my little petite doll, I'm going to go dress her in good clothes, and then I'm going to bring her back. I felt so horrible for my petite friend. The closest I can get her to match these neutral colors, as far as with the Rainbow High clothes are concerned, is a series of whites and yellows, because Rainbow High does colors. They don't do these neutrals, which, thank God, because if they did, I wouldn't buy them. I already don't really like this color palette they chose, which I have clearly expressed on other occasions. And it really sucks because they kill a lot of really good ideas that they were rolling forward with when we get fussy. So they know that they were fussy about the wigs, and that's why they killed one of the You Create lines, and now we're missing 3 doll bodies. And or maybe we're being fussy about the sculpts. Actually, everybody says they love the sculpts, so it's not that. But okay, we're being fussy with the wigs. And so the more fussy we are about things they do wrong, instead of trying to fix it, they just kill it. When to me, the biggest problem this year is the color palette. Can you have us vote on a color palette next time? So now her style looks super modern, which, you know, is not like a super fussy thing for me because look, she's dressed like a princess. She's wearing the orange blossom clothes pack that came out, and she kind of looks like she's in a pregnancy dress, but she looks comfortable. So all my doll clothes are completely different. But if you want a modern take on clothes, good quality clothes for your petite doll, Rainbow High is definitely the way to go. I feel like outside of the whole not keeping the foot size the same thing, they always stick 2 extremes in one kit. You know, they put a curvy and a petite, and their bodies are on 2 different spectrums. One size does not fit all. And even when it does, it doesn't mean it looks good on all. So I've tried on all the clothes except for this, the top with the big bow. And I'm pretty sure that it would still be quite big on her. So this year what they've chosen to do is put like this little extra strip over the itchy part of the Velcro to protect it from, I guess, gathering dust bunnies. And I think that was nice. So what they should do is they should just go with a petite, tall, and regular, but do not put pants in the set, or curvy, athletic, and tall, and ignore one extreme or the other when you're doing these sets. So that's that rant. But isn't she adorable? She's so cute. Alright, let's go ahead and dress the next one, and that would be the curvy. And we already decided that this big shirt does not look good on the petite, so I'm going to try it on the biggest girl to see if that's the way to go. They made it look so good on the athletic in the picture that I already put away. But here is this big oversized dress shirt on the curvy. And of course you would put a belt around it. And you can see that to me, it still looks baggy even on her. I mean, it's okay, I guess. But I'll be honest, I'm never going to dress my doll like that. That shirt is going straight to Ken, as all big Barbie shirts do. See your way over to Ken. And it's good because you know what? Ken doesn't have good clothes. He needs all the clothes he can get. Let's try on the shorts. So here are the shorts on the curvy. And strangely enough, they look weirdly baggy on her also. That's odd. They should look the most normal on her. And I don't think I'm feeling them really either. Let's try the logo skirt. The logo skirt isn't hitting right at the waist, like it keeps sliding up. I have to pull it down somewhere around here. So it's sitting a little short and sort of unpleasant. Let's put this top on her. You know, the one that looks like a big Band-Aid wrap. I don't like the bow in front like they did, so I'm just going to wrap it around her neck and her waist, so it looks like this. I do think these 2 pieces together look decent, especially with the little skin showing in between. But you have to have her stand with her legs kind of sprawled so that you can see the split. Otherwise, the pieces look just kind of boring, like they're just hanging there. You really have to do dramatic poses with these girls to make the clothing look decent. Here's the leggings on the tall. I don't know if you wanted me to try the outfits on all of them, but I did show the extremes. And obviously she's going to be right in the middle. So finally, here's Min in the tall body wearing her workout outfit, but I'm going to go get her some tennis shoes. This time around, they did provide a purse, still all plastic, but it does have some extra painted details on it. And they came with a nice pair of shades. The shades are a little bit too big for her head. And here's the boots, where the top of it folds down over the boot. I mean, they're kind of cute. The only thing is, the heel on these is super weak. Like, it feels really weak. I don't know if anybody saw that. Has anybody ever tried to use, like, super glue to make these heels stiffer on these Barbie shoes? I'm gonna have to try it. Because on these, the heel really feels very weak. In that picture, they look like they're a lot paler of a pink, so that they match more the top, but they're actually a more deeper pink. I don't know if you can see that. And I thought it would look good with this long skirt, but I'm starting to change my mind about that. And these other two shoes aren't so great with that particular outfit. So I guess I'll just keep her in the boots. Oh, great. The shoes just fall right off on the petite, as usual. I actually like these pointed sandals. I think they're really nice and they're casual. They seem to fit well, but they did actually kind of fall off a little later. These strappy flat shoes, they slid off the petite doll's feet, and they're actually making her look a little bit stumpy with those particular pants. What are we gonna do? Does that mean I have to take out another pair of shoes? I think she would look better in a whole different pair of shoes. So, and I think she would look good in tennis shoes. Okay, so these shoes, tennis shoes, look way better with her leggings, naturally. And these particular shoes, these pearlescent heels, they don't make her look like her legs are all stumpy. And I also got some simple brown neutral heels to go with the skirt. So finally, on to what I know we've all been waiting for, my review of these wigs. I'm going to start with the easiest one, and that's going to be the super straight brown wig. It should be the simplest. Let's check it out. So something that you're going to want to do to all of the wigs so they don't look so darn wiggy when it sits on their head is you're going to just want to take the hair and see how her hair was just lying flat to the side, just like all the wigs in that picture in the back there. You're going to want to lift the hair and fluff the hair up and away, up and out. Fluff it up and out. And you can do this with a comb, but I'm just going to do it with my hands for right now. And that will soften the part line and make it look more natural. Another thing you can do is try to adjust where the part is by moving some hair over, and that will often soften that hard line too. Let's go ahead and try it on Min first. And now that Min is tall, she should be okay with these wigs. And the other thing about that straight part, so ugly, I'm sorry, let me scoot it. When you put the part, the center part, right in the center and it's hard like that, it just looks so weird. But if you put it to the side, like a side part, where people usually do like hard part their hair, and then comb her hair out and back, you see how that looks more natural already and better than the original picture? So this is actually a really decent wig. It looks really great on Min. And you know, I'm worried because usually these super long wigs look super horrible on the petite dolls. But I'm just gonna say that typically it looks like the wig is drowning them out. And I try the same technique and look at that. This time, it didn't happen. Look how cute Rose is. I almost think it's just because of Rose's sculpt, okay? She looks good with everything. She's just so adorable. So this brunette wig is pretty fire right now. It's looking fantastic on everyone. And I'm pretty sure it's going to look good on Lizette. See, that wig looks good on all of them. The brunette wig is a winner. Okay. Next up is that big bang wig. It just looks so bulky looking in the picture. This is what it looks like out of the packaging. It has a big curl at the bottom. And you're going to start off the same way, doing the same technique for the sides. Unfortunately, though, she has this big bulky bang. And that is probably going to be a big part of the problem. So what we're going to do to soften the big bang is we're going to try and tease it. We're going to tease the bang tease it until it's softened and fluffy looking like the rest of the big hair. And it's going to lessen the whole bulky look, in theory. Alright, let's try it on Min. She is so pretty. I feel like I know somebody who looks like this. Maybe somebody when I was really young. Dee Dee. That's who she reminds me of. She had big blue eyes, freckles, and this big blonde hair. And that was like middle school back in the day. There's something about these sculpts that are not considered traditionally pretty like Lizette or Audrey, but have more of a unique quality about them like Rose or Min that I just love. Okay, let's see if this same wig is going to look good on Rose because it's so big and Rose is so small. There's a chance it might drown her out. But, oh my goodness. Just what the heck is up with Rose's sculpt? Why does she look so darn good in everything? It's crazy how good she looks in everything. It's amazing. What the heck? She is my favorite sculpt of all. No offense, anybody else who's out there, but Rose is my favorite sculpt. Followed by, I don't even know other sculpt names because she's totally blown me away at this point. Therefore, as expected, the wig looks great on Lizette. But she has a very traditional blonde beauty look. I mean, don't you think so? So, the second wig, and it was an easy fix to make it look gorgeous. The first wig, easy fix too. Let's hope that this luck keeps on rolling. The third wig is a redhead, but more like a strawberry blonde. I think that's what this color is considered. It does have a curl up, which is a seriously old school style. But we're going to still do the same technique where we're going to tease the hair and lift it up in the front, up and out. And that's what we're going to do to make it look more natural, like it's growing out of the head and not just sitting on her head like a wig. Because that's how your hair grows. It grows up and out. Okay, we're going to start it off on Min again. Wow, it's really cute. Even with the part straight in the middle, she looks like a little doll. This wig is actually really nice. The quality of these three wigs, of the hair itself, is really nice. Like, they didn't present them nicely, but the quality is great. Like last year, the brown wig was a nightmare, and the curly blonde one, the texture was a little off. But these wigs are just fun and really easy to work with. And you can see how they're coming out. So let's take it off of Min and put it on Rose. Seriously, Rose, who are you? And why do you look good in everything? You're one of those girls, aren't you? The girls where you're just like, you look good in everything. Why? And you're so nice. If you weren't so nice, I would almost be mad at you. Okay? That is how good she looks in everything. I mean, these wigs are looking really good. They were all easy fixes. Let's go ahead and try it on Lizette. Okay, on Lizette, she just looks like old world money. Like old world money. So, who do you think looks best in that wig? Or any of the wigs? I'm wondering. You need to put that in the comments below. For me, it's really hard to choose because they all looked so good in all the wigs. But let me tell you what I've decided. This is what I have decided on, and I'm going to tell you why I decided on it like this. I decided on the big blonde wig for Min because she just has these big blue eyes, and I told you it kind of reminded me of somebody from my past, and when that triggers someone in my head, obviously that's the one I'm going to go for because to me, it's like this is now a person. So this Min doll, her name is now going to be Dee Dee. She looks kind of like Orphan Annie from the movie, you know? She just gives me that with her big blue eyes and her little curly swirls. And that is why I have decided on that wig for her. But hey, it's a wig. I can change it anytime. I do think that shoulder length or shorter lengths do look best on petite dolls. And that's why I went ahead and chose the flip curl wig for Rose. But the other reason why is if you look at the highlight in Rose's lipstick, it has the same copper tones as this particular wig. And that's why, for now, Rose will be wearing this wig. But she looks good in all the wigs, so you know. And definitely, there is going to be a video where I try on every single You Create wig on these 6 dolls. So, stay tuned for that. The reason I chose the brunette wig for Lizette is that the two curly wigs, had the exact opposite effect on Lizette than they had on the other girls. It made the other 2 girls look more youthful and spirited on Min and on Rose, but on Lizette, it made her look more snooty and stuffy, like old world money, like I was saying. But the brunette wig has more of a simple class to it and elegance, and it was just a bit more of a neutral style. And it could have also been with the clothing on top of it. So for now, I think that these are the best. Oh, the other thing I didn't show you was the earrings. I didn't show you a close-up. The earrings are nice. They're plastic, and generally I don't like plastic hoops, but these are really tiny hoop with a little pearl drop. They're really nice. So, yeah, honest opinions. Worth $100? Yes. Willing to wait for a discount? Go for it. Because at $27, which with the Barbie Basics, 3 times 27 is $81. So you're only $19 away from the $100, and I think that $19 is straight up the box. So, I don't mind paying $100, but I could see anybody else waiting to save money if they can. Okay? I would say always try and save money, but look, I'm like the exact opposite, so. There was a purse this time, but I feel like they cut back on something. Did we get more earrings last time, or more other types of accessories? I don't recall, I guess, as much. Maybe because, like, the little accessories is not a high point for me. I know it is for other people. And for me, it's like, make the doll good, make the hair good, make the clothing better. I get rid of the plastic stands. I don't need them. And just put more of the quality into the fabric. And, oh, I think we had a hat. I would have preferred a hat. But not a plastic hat necessarily. Maybe a cloth hat. Or even a scarf. I like things like that. I know every time you get picky with them, they just cut things. So I know they have to do what's best according to their bottom line. None of the clothes could fit the petite. That was a big turnoff for me in this kit. I did like the belt. I guess I'm glad Ken ended up with a shirt, but, you know. And you know how I feel about the color palette. The shorts, actually, I do think that those shorts would look good with that maternity top. The one with that bikini at the top and a peplum at the bottom. If you stuck the peplum, tucked it into the shorts, I think that would be a cute combo. The logoed skirt, I would probably never wear or use again. Not wear, I never wear it. And most of the logoed stuff, except for the shirts, I probably won't ever use either. Again, the wigs were really nice quality. I'm hoping that it's going to be that way for the next kit also. And the other surprise thing that was really nice was this paper, this How to Barbie. I also got one of these with the Atelier Barbie. It didn't have as much color on it, but I really like this. It looks like a cute little thing that you could frame for your doll room. Or maybe I just missed paper. Has it gotten that bad? Probably. Till next play, have fun.
Anyone wanna play with me? If you like that video, you should consider watching one of these. Watch this one. Do it. Do it now. You're not doing anything about it. You know you're not. Oh, and like it and subscribe.